Okay, greetings, Heath. My name's Kevin Lasher. I'm your city manager, and I'm going to give you a summary of what happened at last night's city council meeting, which was held on October the 8th. And the most anticipated action involved that residential development known as the Perry property. It was tabled at the September 10th meeting. Very complicated zoning request. They're requesting a designation change from the existing A agricultural district to a planned development for single-family 43 single-family uses. It's about 158 acres, and the important thing about this case is that there's been a lot of public discussion about it, and we think the public participation process has worked almost to perfection because the developer has listened to all those comments, and the Planning and Zoning Commission and the City Council have worked very long and hard, and we're making progress. The developer is listening to all these comments, and they're listening to staff, and as a result, they have already committed to additional trails and open space, a fishing pond and a pier, a decreased lot count, and also that would mean there'll be a corresponding decrease in the lot density, obviously. They've increased the minimum square footage for the homes. They'll be over 4,000 square feet. They're going to have a variety of architectural styles so that we can minimize the repeat elevations. And we think with all these provisions and other provisions that we're working on, that the minimum price of these units will be a little bit more than $1 million for each residential unit. And also careful attention to water, particularly irrigation water for this property is being addressed as well. This case is going to return. The city, the public hearing has been continued to the next meeting of October the 22nd. So we do ask those of you who put in comments, continue the great work that you've done, because public participation actually does work when it comes to zoning. Okay, the council also did a review and they took action on another zoning case. This one, it's a very similar request as that of the Perry property, going from A agricultural district to a planned development for single family 43. This is a smaller site, 14.6 acres. And it's addressed as 6716 South FM 549. This is property that's on the east side of the Mormon church. And so what this zoning change does, it creates 10 residential lots. They're all going to be minimum 1 acre or larger. And so everything complies with the comprehensive plan. And some really very unique features are being introduced into this case. Not only the larger lot sizes, but they're going to be irrigating all of the public homeowner association spaces. And they're going to be doing it not with city water, but with irrigation from a cistern. They're going to collect, it's what referred to in the planning lexicon as a rain garden. They're going to have a roundabout there, and there's going to have open space there. And so when we have a rain event, then all that water is going to collect into this cistern, and the cistern is going to be oversized to collect a significant amount of water. And then all of that's going to be pressurized and used to irrigate all of the common areas, the medians in the road and other common areas and green spaces adjacent to the lots. This is the first time we've tried this. And so it's going to be an innovative use of natural rainwater that will not involve the use of the city's potable water supply. Other action taken at last night's meeting, there was an ordinance approved granting Atmos Energy a franchise agreement. This was actually a renewal of that agreement to construct and maintain and operate their pipelines and equipment within the city. And the agreement also establishes terms for payment of the related franchise fee. Also, council did approve a resolution to execute a construction manager at risk contract with Hill & Wilkinson. And they are going to be the contractors who will be constructing the renovations and improvements to Town Center Park. Town Center Park is now officially closed, and they will be mobilizing on the site actually this week. By Friday, they have told us they'll be putting up construction fencing around the perimeter. And then next week, they're going to be putting in the job shack. That's where the on-site contractors will be housed during the day, and some equipment storage. So we've been waiting several years to get to this point, and we appreciate the council and the Parks Board for all the work that they have done. And the council, they approved the final budget at the last meeting, September 24th. So we're ready to get to work. So watch tomorrow for more information. this is an exciting project, and there's a video being produced by our Parks Board Chairman, Katie Dyer, and that's going to be on our website, and she's going to explain what this park will be doing and be offering for this community. And again, like kind of like that zoning case I just explained to you, we're drilling a well that's about 50% designed, and that well is going to irrigate the entire park, the baseball fields, all the soccer fields, everything, and that well will be producing water that will go into a detention pond that'll be right at the hard corner of 740 and 549, just west of the City Hall building. And so, again, we're utilizing on-site sources to take care of our irrigation needs so that we don't have to use our potable water supply. And council also, they appointed a Heath EDC MBC board member and a Heath citizen, Rich Kepke, to serve as our city's representative to the Rockwall Central Appraisal District Board of Directors. That's a very important role, and we appreciate Richard accepting that. And I do want to remind you that we have entered a new fiscal budget year on October the 1st. This budget was approved by council on September 24th. It facilitates essential services as well as new initiatives, including the Water Capital Improvement Plan, to increase our water storage and supply capabilities. Known as the fiscal year 2024-2025 budget, it provides operational expenditures that are budgeted at $13.8 million, with revenue from property taxes that are set at a little over $6 million. This represents a total increase of about a little over $557,000 over the previous budget year, and approximately $98,000 of that came from new property additions and new development. Speaking of the water plan, we will be presenting an update to City Council November the 12th council meeting, and want to urge you to attend and view that meeting either on the city's website or listen to the audio. It can be viewed at heathtx.com. So you can see we have a lot of great things happening here in this city. Please continue to follow along with us on our social media websites for updates. And I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day.